Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing. Our caucus and constituency offices hear stories daily from Nova Scotians who are struggling to find and afford housing. One Dartmouth resident told us that the only apartment that they could find left them with just $200 a month after they paid their rent. Another person from the Halifax area told us that they were having to forego paying their bills or buying groceries in order to afford their rent. My question is, does the minister think that it is acceptable that these and many other Nova Scotians can't find an affordable place to live?
The Honourable Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
So I'd like to thank the member for the question, and I'd like to say that we recognize the struggles of many Nova Scotians, and we do not find it acceptable. And we are working hard. We've made record increases in the budget for municipal affairs and housing this year, and in the last 18 months spent almost $200 million more on housing than would have been spent. And in fact, in this year alone, we've increased the budget for rent subs by $21 million. So we recognize the needs of Nova Scotians, and we're working hard to address them.
The Honourable Member for Halifax Needham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm glad the minister recognizes the struggle, but the struggle is real. Mr. Speaker, in the budget last week, this government again made a decision to not fund any new public housing units, and we hear consistently from people who are impacted by this government's inaction. A senior in Halifax told us she has been waiting for 2.5 years for an apartment. She is frustrated that the government is sitting by and allowing this public housing shortage to continue. Last month, a Cape Bretoner told us how they have been homeless and on the waiting list for housing for 1.5 years. My question is to the minister is very simple. Why is this government refusing to build new affordable housing?
The Honourable Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
So, Mr. Speaker, to the member, as the member knows, we are in the top 4 in the country in the amount of public housing per capita that we have, and we've had a very strong mandate from the Auditor General on 2 different Auditor General reports to do a better job of managing public housing, and we're working hard on that, as the member knows. So we're working very hard on the whole public housing file, and we've invested through numerous different investments throughout the province in affordable housing, which we've made with partners in community groups and not-for-profits and for-profit companies too. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Sydney Member.